Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video we're gonna talk about simplifying fractions in algebra, okay? So simplifying fractions here, it means we're gonna have fractions on top of each other we need to simplify. For example, let's take one of the questions so we can answer it. Now simplifying most likely happens with factorizing. When we talk about simplifying fractions, it means we're gonna use factorizing to simplify. First, let's cover the part here. This. When I answer a random question just to show you the ideas. But once you understand this question, you'll understand all the questions, okay? Yes. Can't tilt, but it's the one after the ones we're working on. Make sure that you know the pages that we're working on, okay? I'll tell you after we finish the question. So, first thing we do, we need to simplify this as much as possible. It means we take the numerator alone, like this. We factorize it, and then we take the denominator alone, we factorize it, and then we put them on top of each other so we can simplify them. So let's start factorizing, okay? The numerator alone, which is 6x power of 2 minus 12x power of 2y. So I need to break this down, okay? So here power of 2, and the x here is power of 2. I'll work on the numerator first and then work on the denominator. So the numerator, when I break it down, the 6 will become 2 times 3. And the x's, we have 2 x's. And then the 12 is 2 times 3 times 2, which is 12, okay? And then 2 x's, and then y. So now I'm breaking down the numerator here. Now I take the common ones. The common ones should be in both groups. So here and here, that's common. The 3 is common. The x is common and the other x is common. Now I multiply the common ones together. So I have 2 times 3 is 6. 6x times x squared. So I have 6x squared. These are the common ones. I leave them outside the bracket. Now I open a bracket like this and I fill the gaps. What did I leave here? I left nothing. It means I used everything. Once I use every single prime factor in a group, I have to write 1 instead of it. Okay? And then I take the sign which is minus. And then what did I leave here? I left 2y, so I write 2y. And then I close the bracket. And that's the numerator. We have the numerator here. Now let's work on the denominator. Same idea. I'm going to write the denominator. Let's put it here. The denominator, which is 3xz minus 6xyz. Okay. Now I want to break it down. So 3 is already broken down. So it's a prime number. So 3x and z. Now the next one, I have a 3 times 2, which is 6. And then x and y and z. Okay. Same idea. I take the common ones between the two groups. I have a 3 and I have an x and a z. Now I multiply the common ones by each other. So 3xz. This is how I write it. 3xz. Open a bracket. What did I leave in the first group? I left nothing. This means I have to write 1. This is very important. And then minus. What did I leave in the second group? I left 2y. So I write 2y. Now I close it. And that's my denominator. Now, to continue solving the question, I'm going to put the denominator under the numerator like this as a fraction. Now I'm going to simplify this, okay? As I said, the question is about simplifying. So I factorize to find the numerator, and then I factorize to find the denominator. Now I'm going to simplify. Simplifying, I will notice that this part, 1 minus 2y, is the same as this part. So this means it's going to cancel each other like this, okay? Now I come to these. 6 divide 3 equals, I'll put them here. We have 6 x power of 2. I have to take it step by step, baby steps, as we say. And then here we have 3xz. Now let's make a fraction like this. So 6 when you divide by 3, you divide by 3. So on the top, I'll have a 2. Focus on this, okay? And here I'll have a 1. So dividing by 3 gives me 2 over 1. And here I have x squared and x. This means that this x, when you divide by x, will remove the square. And I'll end up with the answer, which is 2x on top, which is in the numerator. And down I have 1 times z, which is z like this. So focus on the steps. This is the fraction as simple as possible. Focus on this because it's very important, and focus on the steps of factorizing and simplifying fractions. I think that's it for simplifying fractions. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.